What's up, YouTube? Today I'm watching the SoLLUMINATI come up, bro, and how he changed and influenced the game. If you're new to the channel, lock in with my socials right here. We got the Instagram, the TikTok, the Twitch, the YouTube, and the Discord for me. So if you're new, type in with those. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. And peace.
I was reminded how influential and legendary SoLLUMINATI is and was when watching this video about Gideon bringing up the old beef between SoLLUMINATI and DDG.
He's a pioneer, bro. Like we use his lingo to this.
Nah, hold on, my head way too big. Like, I think I should be like, damn, what's a valid in between, in the middle? I don't know where to put myself. I'm gonna leave myself up here. Maybe make myself smaller. Fuck it, whatever.
The people like around our age, we react to videos like so. Like us getting up like, what the, like us like making our voices high pitch and stuff. We all got that from so.
During the mid to late 2010s, SoLLUMINATI had YouTube on lock. The content he was posting during that time frame was vlogs, story times, 2K, reactions, and back-to-back beefs. Now it's obvious So wasn't the only guy to do this. I mean, you had Flight Reacts, for example, who did the same thing as SoLLUMINATI. But the way he did it was by acting stupid, but on purpose.
Hey, yo.
Oh! Use a mouse to flush a toilet now.
He wasn't always like this, as his older content had a more mature vibe, but somewhere down the line, specifically the early 2020s, he slowly incorporated stupid Flight, and he made it his whole persona since he was really blowing up off of it. Flight definitely was a pioneer for the WNL community, and paved the way for streamers like IShowSpeed for making it okay to be stupid. But the thing is, this video is about SoLLUMINATI, not Flight. We can save the Flight glaze for another time. What can't be overlooked is what So has done. I'd go as far as to say that he was what Chief Keef was to today's rap. Influential.
Real,
So played a huge role in creating some of the biggest content creators we have today.
Nah, if you think about it, he really is the Chief Keef of fucking streaming, of content creation. Damn, that's a great fucking point. Hold on. He's cooking right now.
SoLLUMINATI had on not just content creators, but the influence in today's culture, from lingo to mannerisms. Yes, he had a part in that. We need to take it back a bit to fully understand his influence. Here's how it happened. On July 7th, 2012, a YouTube channel was created and went by the name of King So. He didn't post any content until 3 years later, with his first video being this NBA 2K15 video. During that time, 2K was the only thing So solely focused on. He barely did face cams and just locked into 2K. Chris Smoove, who was also a YouTuber, is widely considered the godfather of 2K content on YouTube, since he was among the first to post 2K content on YouTube.
Splash. Now hold on, what y'all know about that shit, bro? Y'all too young for that. Y'all too young for that.
More intriguing with the storylines. Smoove was a big inspiration to So, hence why his first videos on YouTube were 2K vids. He even jacked how Chris Smoove did his fake cutscenes for 2K. During 2015, he was steadily growing a fan base, and this was due to his humor throughout the 2K videos. One segment of the video would be helping viewers on how to play 2K the right way, and then minutes later, So would say some out-of-pocket crap like this.
If NBA 2K17 trash, I'm switching to lacrosse or pool. One or the other. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest, I definitely don't know what you're saying. There really wasn't anybody on that type of timing, and people gravitated towards that energy because it was so funny. You could tell that So was natural when it came to making content. He didn't really put out a fake image of himself, and people really loved that about him. So continued the 2K content all the way into late 2016. But it was also during 2016 when he decided to mix it up, and it would benefit him greatly. That year, his videos went from primarily 2K videos to all sorts of diversified shit. It started when he decided to post his first ever reaction video to Pretty Boy Fredo in Flight's basketball 1v1. This moment changed everything for So. People who were fans of Fredo and Flight were quickly introduced to SoLLUMINATI's vibe and mannerisms, and they weren't disappointed.
This nigga did a hook, so this nigga's a 6'3" inside center, no badges. That's crazy. Get him out of here.
Yo, he look young as hell. What the hell? That shit is crazy.
Out of here, folks.
Fans of Flight and old Fredo quickly became fans of his. His subscribers and viewers more than doubled, and the rest is history. He would get 100K subscribers a few weeks later, and it's crazy to see because if you go back and look at his old comments, you would see a lot of familiar content creators who weren't relevant yet comment on his videos. They were once kids who would watch their favorite YouTuber just like any other fan of SoLLUMINATI. If that isn't inspirational, then I don't know what is. The 2016 through 2020 run for SoLLUMINATI was legendary, and it was a you had to be there type of moment, because new viewers just won't experience it the same as compared to, say, the year 2017, when you'd get off at school and go home and see the latest SoLLUMINATI video waiting for you to watch. And you know you wouldn't be disappointed, because every video you watched before was
saying, I ain't gonna lie, I'm convinced, bro. 2017, 2017 was the best year to mankind, bro. Nobody can fucking argue. I don't want to hear none of that shit. What you reacting to, bro? I'm reacting to the come up of SoLLUMINATI, basically. Like how he became, or like how influential he is in the content creation realm, or whatever you want to call it. My bad, I ain't see that right now. I saw that right now. My fault, bro.
One take. There would be little to no editing compared to what we have now on YouTube, with the generic Mr. Beast type fancy cuts and the big ass subtitles filling the entire screen. The vibe was just different back then. During the 2016 through 2020 run, he uploaded iconic videos like the So versus Flight Basketball 1v1 in 2017. For the people not knowing what led up to this moment, it was two of the biggest black content creators before this moment going back and forth on YouTube with reaction videos to each other and dissing one another on who was the better basketball player.
Damn, I remember this.
Was the better basketball player, which was So, but we still wanted to see the match. This moment was obviously very anticipated, until So ended it by beating him 10-0. There's the hyped up Cash Nasty beef, which is kind of similar to the Flight beef, since they were supposed to play each other, but instead, this beef made So the biggest villain in the 2K community at the time, since the beef went past basketball and it approached family territory. So backed out, and the match never happened. I suggest watching this video by my good friend JBM Fargo, since he covered that incident really well. The DDG beef was something else as well, which is arguably his most popular one since it involved him playing a part in becoming a lyric for a double platinum song. JBM Fargo again did his part explaining it well in this video, which you will find in the description if I remember to put it down.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't know why. I want to get dissed one day. I want to get dissed. I need to get dissed in the song, but that's one of my goals. Like, if I get dissed in the song, that's how I know I made it. Real shit.
Oh, I'm not gonna go into the full rise on how he blew up, since there are multiple videos on this site that explains that, like this video, again, by JBM Fargo. Okay, yeah, we know the story of how he became a YouTube legend, but how is this man influential like the title of the video suggests? I mean, you can make the argument that SoLLUMINATI never had a trending video, and most of the people he beefed with are bigger than him now, numerically. How does this all correlate? Well, let me explain. Not many creators on YouTube can entertain viewers for 15 to 30 minutes.
Wait, hold on.
That's what So did.
Wait, hold on. So the way to come up is you diss people who are above? You diss people who are better than you. Wait. I'm not gonna lie. I might cook something real quick. I might have to cook something real quick.
Whatever topic he had in mind, he would set the camera up, record, and improv right on the spot. Not 1 second could go by in his videos without there being a funny moment waiting to be clipped. Like, bro, this man would make a video beefing with another content creator, typical So video, right? And then out of nowhere, this nigga breaks the fourth wall like a cartoon show and yells at you for no reason. Who does that?
The fuck is you looking at, my nigga?
People forget how big So was for the WNL community. He practically created it along with others from that era. Every motherfucker was watching him, and you can see his influence in today's streamer. For example, your Rage, who was a popular Twitch streamer. Rage is a whole replica of SoLLUMINATI, from the mannerisms, hand movement, the hey, all of that. Rage bit down all of So's DNA and created it to his own. Rage is what I'd like to call a guy who wears his inspirations on his sleeve, because he lets it be known that, well,
you know what I'm saying? He was kind of cool.
Is you gonna suck my dick? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go crazy. Is you gonna get
Yo, what the fuck? Nah, that's really the same person though. Basically, hold on, I gotta rewatch that shit. Hold on, what?
suck my dick? You know what I'm saying?
His inspirations on his sleeve, because he lets it be known that, well,
you know what I'm saying? He was kind of cool.
Is you gonna suck my dick? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go crazy. Is you gonna
it's no secret that Rage was inspired to start streaming from So, since your Rage was originally a plug channel for SoLLUMINATI and other channels. I bet everyone tried to be like SoLLUMINATI at one point, like his reactions and mannerisms, everything. Don't lie, Kai Cenat took inspiration from So, Blackboy Max grew up watching So, Bruce Drop Him Off grew up watching So. You think Sneeko was the only guy to say bot or you're stuck in the Matrix? And that's without mentioning SoLLUMINATI's second channel, Spiritual So. The Spiritual So channel is exactly what it sounds like, So being spiritual. He delved into topics about the government being fake and how you should go outside and gaze at the sun. Obviously there's more to it than that. There are lots of viewers on the Spiritual Soul channel who have never even heard of the SoLLUMINATI channel. His sayings are popular and are used everywhere since TikTok popularized it. People who didn't even know SoLLUMINATI caught onto the lingo wave and started using it. SoLLUMINATI's influence stretches past YouTube views and meaningless numerical internet numbers. That's what makes him more influential than most of the big content creators. Lots of these big content creators have all the numbers, yeah, but they are mostly seen as characters and they rely more on other things to carry the video. Whereas So reacts to the video, but he is still the sole focus of the video. Many can't even do that while adding those fancy cuts in attempts to keep your attention span in check. So doesn't need to do that. Now at the time of this video, SoLLUMINATI hasn't posted for almost a year. His last video was a basketball rec game, and it's clear that things are probably not going to be the same since his content hasn't really been the same since the late 2010s. And that's highly likely due to his younger brother's passing, which has obviously taken a huge toll on him. Rest in peace, God Triller. If there's one thing that remains clear and can't be taken away, it's the legendary status So has achieved in the past decade. Entertaining people with his humor and trolling, informing people with his spirituality, and inspiring viewers to go and get theirs. All of that combined is why I think I can speak for most people that we will never ever see a YouTuber like SoLLUMINATI.
After this video was taken a year ago, but we know now that my boy is back and he's going crazy. I'm not gonna lie, he's pulling 80K on the stream, bro. 80K on the stream. Like, how do you even do that shit? That shit is insane. But it's like, yo, it's true what he said. He said he doesn't need those fast edits to keep your attention. His content is literally him, and that's where I'm trying to reach, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to get just like that. One day I will, though. Watch, I'm gonna keep believing, I'm gonna keep hoping, and I'm gonna keep grinding, bro. Let's go. But thank y'all for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good shit. If you're new to the channel, bro, add my other socials and tune in, bro, because we're locked this whole year, bro. Thank y'all for watching, bro. Peace.
Every day waking up confident cause I got God on my side. Younger go put in the work.